welcome back to my channel. I'm so cross with myself. I've literally just filmed this video, gone to check on the camera and hadn't pressed record, so I'm a little bit pissed off. So pardon my sweaty face, my hair is up, it's like 100 degrees outside, but I cannot believe it is August and I'm going to be sharing my July favourites. Like, this feels like the longest, hottest summer of my life, and whilst I like the sun, I don't like to be living my real life in the sun. I like to be on holiday in the sun. So doing the ironing, doing the cooking, doing the food shopping, even worse. So yeah, I am done. I'm ready for cosy sweaters. I'm ready to wear mustard and ankle boots and thick tights. But I'm sure when the winter comes around, I'll be wishing I never said that. So I've got a bit of an eclectic mix of things to show you, to be fair. Because of the weather, I've been wearing a very limited wardrobe. There's been a lot of t-shirts and a lot of culottes. I've not been wearing a great deal of makeup because it's been so hot, it's just basically slid off my face. So I've got some food, some books, a tiny bit of makeup, one sort of accessory, and yeah, that's about it. So let's get started. So the first thing I wanted to share with you were these ASOS sandals. I got a pair that were like this sort of crossover back ankle strap number from New Look last year, and I got them in like a pewter silver colour, and I wore them for our whole honeymoon, literally walked hundreds of miles in them across America, and they were so comfortable and they went with everything, but the leather just looked so haggard and so old. I've been wearing these since April when we went to Vegas, and the leather on these looks incredible. They did have a few different colours, so I think if they come in the sale, I think they had a red. I'll definitely be purchasing them. And to say like they're like a super flat sandal, they're actually so comfortable. I've been wearing them pretty much every day for work, like I say, with white t-shirt, culottes. These, I've been wearing them with dresses and walking for miles in them with absolutely no issue. I have said in the past, like, shoes just rip me to shreds. This bit of a shoe normally gives me terrible blisters, but these have been fantastic. So yeah, really chuffed with these, and I think they were like £22, so they were definitely a worthwhile investment for me. I've been wearing them with all sorts. So let's get started on some food favourites. You may or may not know I've been doing Slimming World since the beginning of the year, and I'm always on the hunt for like a treat that isn't too much of a treat. So where I used to eat like a whole share bag of Maltesers, I'm really trying to rein it in so that doesn't happen. So one thing I've been absolutely loving is the Fibre One milk chocolate popcorn bars. They do a peanut butter one, which it's nice and I wouldn't turn my nose up at it, but it's got a slightly dry taste to me, whereas these are just absolutely bloody delicious. They are so nice. It says on here they are a combination of fluffy popcorn and crispy pretzels dipped in a smooth milk chocolate base. They are so nice, and you can have one as your healthy extra B on Slimming World. So you know I haven't had bread in like 4 weeks because I have been eating these. They are delicious. Oh, they're so nice. The only issue is I think they're about £3 a box. So you get 4 bars in here, which I just feel is like extortionate. Asda had these on offer for £1, so I stocked up and bought 8 boxes because that's the kind of hoarder I am. But yeah, they are delicious. Definitely worth picking them up when you see them on offer. And then another Slimming World friendly treat is this Jordan's Skinny Syrup. This is the salted caramel one. I bought this big bottle for £10 sort of the middle of June, and I'm only down to here. I literally need maybe a teaspoon in my coffee. It smells really strong. Ooh, really sweet. It smells a little bit more maple syrupy when you get your nose up close and personal, but it tastes amazing. I ordered this from Amazon, and then I went into TK Maxx and actually found a few flavours of these different syrups in there, and they were £4. They were probably flavours that aren't going to be super popular, but definitely if you've got a decent TK Maxx, take a trip down and see what you can find. I haven't seen these in any other stores other than TK Maxx or Amazon, but 10 quid when I've literally, this is like 6 weeks worth. I'm pretty chuffed with that. I probably have 2 coffees a day, and I really like it. It saves me going for sugar or sweetener, and it just gives it that little bit of that I need in a coffee. I'm not a coffee snob, I just like sweetness in my coffee. And then another food favourite, I have like a love-hate relationship with yoghurt. I'm very funny, and I could go with or without it depending on my mood. So once I went for about 2 years without yogurt because I was like, no, don't like yogurt. And then miraculously, I like yogurt again. So I've been picking up the Danone. It's Danone, light and free Greek style yogurt. This is Lavish Lemon. They've got a peach one. They've got a raspberry one that I think is called like Raspberry Razzle, something like that. And all the flavours are amazing. With it being so hot, like in the winter, I love like a sticky toffee pudding if I'm going to have pudding. But in the summer, I've been going for one of these straight out the freezer, sorry, straight out the fridge, with some fresh berries and a bit of meringue, and it's just delicious. This lemon one, I was worried it would be a bit, you know, when you get something that's lemon flavoured but it's so artificial and it tastes really plasticky and bleh, but this is really refreshing and so delicious. Again, these are expensive. They're like 4 for £2.50, but Asda again has come in and they're like £1, so I bought 2 of every flavour, like 2 packets of 4 of all the flavours I like. Got to get the deals, and then they last ages in the fridge. And then I've got 2 beauty bits. I have got this Colourpop eyeshadow in the shade Glass Bull. I actually spoke about this in my Colourpop haul, which I'll link up here or maybe down here, and I absolutely love it. Like I say, the weather's been super hot, so I've been wearing minimal skin makeup, pressing this onto the eye with nothing else, bit of mascara, and I'm good to go. And it's just the most insane holographic purpley, greeny, browny, grey eyeshadow. I absolutely love it, and it's like a really beautiful pressed pigment. It doesn't have any fallout. I just absolutely love this, and I would definitely buy some of these in the future if they came out with more shades I liked. Oh, it's just so pretty. And then this month I've decided it's time to give up on going to the salon and spending an absolute fortune on my nails. I have a habit of going and then they always seem to chip on me. I go for cow gel, I go for OPI, I go for shellac, anything, they always chip just on the edges, and then once they chip, that's it, I pick them off. So it just seems like an absolute waste of money. So I hopped on Amazon with a bit of help from my friend Rach, and I bought myself a Blue Sky kit. I've got maybe 4 or 5 colours. The colours are like £6.50. They came on Amazon Prime, some came same day delivery, and I just thought I'd share with you 2 that I've been using over the last sort of month. The first one I used when I got the kit was TC43. So it looks like this super dark blue, but it's actually one of the colour changing ones that turns from dark blue to a kind of purpley pink when it's warm. It's absolutely beautiful. I was a bit worried the pink might be really Barbie pink, but it's got that kind of blue base. It's really, really nice, and I got 2 weeks worth of wear out of it. Bearing in mind I've never done gel polish before, I was really chuffed that, you know, I didn't have any chipping and it lasted 2 weeks. It was a bit of a bastard to remove, but I don't know if that's more down to me than this. I've just redone mine earlier in the week, however, using this top coat, which is the Galaxy O1 top coat over a black, and I'll do an up close and personal shot, and they're not particularly neat, so apologies for that, but this has got like pinky, greeny, goldy, blue reflex in it, and it looks amazing over black, but I have a feeling it's going to look great over like a blue or a red, and I think the pigments are going to kind of take up some of the black, some of the pigment of the colour underneath, if that makes sense. It'll like adjust based on the colour you put underneath is what I'm trying to say, and I'm really chuffed with this as well. I'm sure I have an Essie polish semi-similar to this, but the name escapes me. And then lastly, when it comes to like bath and body, I've also been using the Sugar Crush Foamy Body Wash from Soap and Glory. This is like the scent of the summer. I absolutely love it. Ugh. These are £6.50 for a big bottle, and they're currently on 3 for 2 in Boots, 500ml, and this will last me probably at least a month. Chris doesn't really like the smell, so we don't have to share it. We normally share shower gels, and he's literally like chung 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 on the pump, and then we run out because he just uses so much for not such a large body, and it really pisses me off. But this one, definitely my favourite scent out of all the Soap and Glory ones. I find some of them are too sort of sugary sweet, whereas this has got sort of the bite of the lemon, the lime even in it, and I absolutely love it. I really like pairing this with the matching body scrub. The body scrub is one of my favourites you can buy. It's got like a nice oiliness but a nice grittiness, and it smells amazing. But oh, it smells amazing. It says it's got lime oil, kiwi juice water, and a skin softening omega rich veggie oil. So this is a definite winner for me. Super summery and really delicious. What else? We haven't been watching a great deal of TV, but Power has just come out for the third series. But Netflix are releasing it 1 week at a time, and I don't watch TV like that. I like to save them all and bulk watch them. So we've started watching Power from the first series, and we'll keep working until we get to the new one. But because it's been so hot, we've kind of been watching like one episode, then going 4 days without watching any TV. So it's not really been super productive with the Netflix watching. I've got one audiobook recommendation, as I've definitely been listening and reading more since the weather's been so warm. And the audiobook is called Their Lost Daughters by Joy Ellis. So the long and short of it is, a girl goes missing and the police manage to sort of tie her case up along with a missing case that's been outstanding for nearly 10 years, and there's like all sorts of twists and turns, and it's based up in the countryside, in the fens, and it's a police whodunit murder mystery type goodness, and I absolutely thoroughly enjoyed it. It was like 12 hours long, maybe 10 hours, and I binge listened to it. So I was walking around the house with my headphones on, I was doing the ironing with the headphones on, I was, you know, driving to site with the headphones on, I was driving with it on the radio, sorry. I was just, wherever I could be listening to it, I was listening to it. I absolutely loved it. I thought the narrator's voice was really good as well. I've listened to a few recently where you just think, oh, this like voice is the worst voice ever. Who signed him up? Whereas the bloke that read Joy Ellis is fantastic. And then the actual book I've been reading is The Pact by Jodi Picoult. I finished it yesterday, and I have never read one of her books that I didn't enjoy. So she's really famous for writing My Sister's Keeper, which I really loved the book, didn't rate the film. But The Pact is about two families, and one family's son and one family's daughter. They're like together from a really young age, and they grow up together, and then something happens, and it's kind of about the moral dilemma of whose side do they pick, what do they do, and that's what I really like. There's always a moral issue sort of underlying through the whole book, and I just think she's a cracking writer. I absolutely love Jodi Picoult. I've got a couple of her more recent books in the cupboard to also be read, so they'll probably be coming up in the next couple of months. Song-wise, I've been loving Leave a Light On by Tom Walker. I just kept hearing the chorus on the radio and thinking, oh yeah, I quite like this. And then I actually listened to the whole song and listened to the lyrics, and like my heart is breaking. It's such a sad song, but like really beautifully sad at the same time. So I've been absolutely loving that. I've been like listening to it on repeat, being really irritating. I think that's probably it. I think that basically rounds up my month. August is looking to be a tiny bit quieter than June and July, which is going to be quite nice. The last couple of months have kind of run me ragged. I don't think I've got anything major coming up this month. Nothing that I can think of. And then we go on holiday in September, which would be nice to just get that like a week away. I've got a few days off after it as well. So I've got like a good sort of 10 days off work, which will be dreamy. So yeah, that's it I think. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please make sure you like and subscribe. I'm trying to post 2 videos a week at the moment, and I also have a blog which I'm aiming to post once a week on, but I can't make any promises. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.